Okay. We are back. Yep. And you walk through barriers. $0. That was close. Any more sandbags for me to kick? No. Dang. Never mind. Okay, I think I've had enough of this. What the fuck? Okay. Moving on.
Repeat. A chemical leak has been detected. Please evacuate the building immediately.
Oh, this can't be good.
Find him! Over there! Get him!
Now it's just starting to have fun. I'm feeling eyes on my back. Voices. That's how we do things around here.
Do it again! Again! The voices!
I guess that reminds you of the old days.
Bugs! Get out of my head! Kill them all! Get out! Get out! Look out!
Repeat. A chemical leak has been detected. Please evacuate the building immediately.
That's
Please
it.
evacuate the building.
What?
Whoa!
Stop! Big mistake!
Hell yeah.
We collected an issue of Tesla Science energy weapons permanently inflict plus 5% critical damage.
Please evacuate the building.
Got it. Who's there? What?
Please evacuate the building.
I don't know. Oh. I just need to find McCready now. McCready!
Hey.
Need something? So, you impressed yet? I told you I was a damn good shot.
Actually, I'm quite impressed.
Yeah, I thought you might be. I'm completely self-taught, you know. Picked up a sniper rifle when I was 10 and never looked back. Always thought it was smarter to hit my targets at long range.
Evacuate the building.
I mean, why take chances, right? Besides, I had to come up with every trick in the book to survive the Capital Wasteland.
Here it is, right here.
What were you doing in the Capital Wasteland?
I was born there. Lived underground in a place called Little Lamplight with a bunch of other kids. Left there when I was around 16. We kind of had a policy there. No adults. When you were 16, you packed up and left. I know, it sounds crazy, but having adult...
They say no adults, but there was one exception. They allowed the lone wanderer from Vault 101 in. McCready was there for that.
It's around with something we couldn't trust.
Pretty brave. Bunch of kids living alone like that?
I don't know. Looking back on the whole thing, I think we were just lucky. Anyway, when I hit 16, I ended up wandering the Capital Wasteland for a while. I took the odd job here and there, but things were pretty hot with the Brotherhood of Steel running the show. So I hitched a ride with the caravan and made my way north until I ended up here. Made a pretty decent name for myself before I heard that the Gunners needed some sharpshooters.
Evacuate the building immediately.
Biggest mistake of my life. They were animals. Killed anything that moved if it got in their way. I went with it for a while because the caps were good, but I don't know. I guess it started to catch up with me. So I quit, which pretty much brings us to now. So there you have it. My whole life in a nutshell.
What he said about the Brotherhood running the show in Fallout 3. In Fallout 3, the Brotherhood of Steel holds a big presence in the Capital Wasteland, just like they do here in the Commonwealth. In Fallout 3, the Brotherhood of Steel occupies what's left of the Washington Monument and the Pentagon. which they call the Citadel.
Sounds like the road can be a lonely place. Until you meet someone to share it with.
I never thought of it that way. Maybe that's why I feel so comfortable telling you all this. Look, I know I tend to be a pain in the ass. I know I tend to be arrogant and I come off like I want to be alone. Nothing could be further from the truth.
A chemical leak has been detected.
Being alone scares the heck out of me.
Evacuate the
And now that
building
we've been
immediately.
traveling together for a while, I'm beginning to realize how much I missed having someone I could depend on. I just wanted you to know that I'm going to do everything I can to see that it stays this way. Well, that's all I had to say. Hope you got something out of all that. I know I did.
Okay, moving on. One step closer to max affinity with MacCready.
Don't make me carry that worthless crap.
You're not carrying it. I am.
Repeat.
Just a second,
A
folks.
chemical leak has been detected. Please evacuate the building immediately.
Okay, sorry about that. More people trying to reach me about my car's extended warranty. Ow. Oh, thanks for falling down here. Ghoul Slayer's leather right leg. Hey, a Nuka-Cola quartz. MacCready! What are you doing over there? He's not really following me. He's just kind of existing in this space.
Repeat. A chemical leak has been detected.
I know how to solve this!
The building immediately.
There you go.
It's everywhere.
Oh, holy shit!
Hell yeah.
Explosive 10mm auto pistol. Bullets explode on impact, doing 15 points of area effect damage. I'm sorry. Here, have a grenade. Damn, I was hoping it'd blow your body up here.
I swear I heard something. Where's Warren?
Please evacuate the building.
Oh, now you decided to join me, MacCready.
A security lockdown is now in effect. Repeat. A security lockdown is now in effect. Please remain in your test chambers and await further instructions from your flight attendant. Repeat. A chemical leak has been detected. Please evacuate the building immediately.
Oh my god, what is fucking happening around me?
Kill!
I know what's going on. Let me get in on this action. Hold on. Ah!
Won't take long.
again! Again!
Okay. Holy shit!
Repeat. A chemical leak has been detected. Please evacuate the building immediately. Security lockdown has ended.
Oh yes. More fist fighting.
Please
I want in.
evacuate the building in an orderly fashion.
That's what I call a confirmed kill.
No! Stop it! It's under my skin! Ah, get it out! Get it out!
The effects of whatever this gas is really doing my camera.
Welcome to the Hallucigen Labs observation area. Please step up.
Please evacuate the
Hallucigen's
building.
Eradicator provides your forces with a state-of-the-art field decontamination solution. Small amounts of residual radiation may persist in the affected area. Dosage subject to change pending safety evaluations. InvisiWave from Hallucigen is a new advance in the field of stealth technology, capable of doing away with cumbersome personal generators forever. Some subjects may become inaudible and/or intangible. Effects may be permanent. Further research is ongoing. Criminal scum? Don't get a gun. Try Hallucigen Suppressor, a safe, reliable, and effective way to paralyze even armored targets. Side effects may include the partial and/or complete paralysis of the user, bystanders, small animals, and/or large animals. Discretion is advised. Hallucigen gas. Reliable crowd control since 2055. Hallucigen gas can stop a riot faster than any other product on the market, and without the messy side effects of our competitors' offerings. Use with caution. Unpredictable sensory experiences may result. Subjects exposed to high dosages may suffer catastrophic adrenal failure.
Catastrophic adrenal failure.
Hallucigen's dispersant is ideal for peacefully clearing an area of civilians. Hallucigen is not responsible for any damage, injury, or loss of life sustained in mass panics that may or may not result from the use of dispersant. Where?
Davey? Davey, what are you doing here? You're dead! You're dead!
A chemical leak has been detected. Please evacuate the building.
Oh, no. No, I'd rather... Oh, fuck!
Sweet.
Repeat. A chemical leak has been detected. Please evacuate the building immediately.
No! Stop it! Bugs! Bugs, 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 bugs!
Assassin's Metal Left
has
Arm.
been
Can't get
detected.
away from the
Please
gas.
evacuate the building immediately.
Bugs. Bugs, 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 bugs. No! Stop it! Get away! Get away!
There you go. I took care of your bugs there, buddy. Oh, you're controlling it? Oh, wild.
Repeat, a chemical leak has been detected. Please evacuate the building immediately.
Nice. Got it.
A chemical leak has been detected. Please evacuate the building.
Ow!
Yes.
Repeat, a chemical leak has been detected. Please evacuate the building immediately.
God damn it.
A chemical leak has been detected. Please evacuate the building.
I didn't want the folder.
Please evacuate the building.
That power cycle really
I have those chemical formulas for you.
Marvelous.
Really beat it.
Now we can reform another societal picadillo. The
I don't
hydration
know, what?
break. Whether it rears its head around the coffee pot, water cooler, or soda fountain, it's a menace. Vault-Tec scientists have conducted experiment after experiment to eliminate this inefficiency. But people feel an irrational need to socialize. So if they must squander their time, let us turn it into the collective good. With chemistry.
What? Aren't chemicals bad for you?
Oh, Clem, you worry so much, my boy. Everything you eat and drink is made of chemicals, don't you know?
Oh, right. That's very interesting, Lady Overseer.
These are just special chemicals.
What type of chemicals are we talking about?
Well, that's up to you. But from what I've read, the R&D folks really outdid themselves.
It's okay. You can trust us, Clem.
Indeed. After all, we're with Vault-Tec. So build the soda
How
fountain,
reassuring.
and then serve refreshments to our residents. And Clem, if you get thirsty on the job, feel free to have a cool, refreshing beverage.
Gee, thanks.
The soda fountain shows enormous potential.
Guess I'm open for business. The soda fountain's open. Want to be the...
Hey there.
Depends.
You here to check
How much
up?
does it
I got a
cost?
customer right here. Want some more refreshment?
What the heck's in that? I had a Nuka-Cola once. And this stuff.
I know, right? It's got special chemicals in it.
No shit. Well, whatever it is, call me a fan.
Excuse me.
Caffeine.
It's free.
Really?
Well, it does improve
Well,
productivity.
I guess then.
But really, on to
Yup.
the next prototype.
I am not hurting anybody.
Hippocratic
Fuck you.
oath. A solemn vow to do no harm.
Wow.
Well, roughly that's what it means. I don't want to get into interpreting dusty Latin textbooks, but that core sentiment of the medical community runs counter to what we're trying to accomplish here. Doctors shouldn't put their patients' welfare first. Instead, their sole focus should be the collective good. You understand, of course.
The Hippocratic Oath is there for a reason. It's the right thing to do.
Spare me conventional platitudes. We have history to make. So, enter the Voltec Phoropter. A specialized piece of optometrist equipment that, yes, can improve a patient's eyesight. But potentially so much more. The prototype requires a bit, well, a lot. All right, a staggering quantity of radioactive material. But the results will be worth it.
Your ideas keep getting worse.
Terrible. We've perfected 2 prototypes already. This is what progress looks like. And don't concern yourself too much about the nuclear material. We chose this site for Vault 88 because our surveys indicate that there's a rich source of uranium deeper inside the caves. So, dig deep and get what we need.
Lucky for you, I already got it.
Some people complain, but not me.
Excuse
Just
me.
happy to be here.
Looks like we have our first patient. Yes. Before we begin, Clem, how do you feel about children?
They're... alright. I guess.
You ever planning on having any?
Carry all that stuff. Carry some of
I
it for you.
don't know. Why are you asking?
Just idle chatter. Go on.
Hi, you here for an eye exam with the this thing?
I guess.
Go ahead and get in.
Well, I mean, she would if she could get around my power armor.
So, what do I do?
Just stay still.
So I just sit here.
Yeah. The machine will do the rest.
This thing's creeping me out.
All done. It says you got, minor eye infection. Some Eye drops will clear it up.
Thanks.
And that's it? Nothing else?
No, Lady Overseer, exam's all done.
Finally, Vault 88's work can truly begin.
Hey there. I never had an eye exam before. It wasn't so bad, I guess. Why are you doing this stuff, anyhow?
I want to make it so this vault is as productive as possible.
I get it. So I need eye drops, huh?
Damn it!
Right. After Clem going crazy on that damn power cycle. Are you guys some sort of sickos?
There's nothing sinister going on. You're just imagining things.
You sure? I mean, that eye machine. All right. But I'm watching you.
So strange having people about.
Hi.
So one of our residents is happy. That's completely irrelevant. We should be making hard choices to improve the effectiveness of the vault. Instead, you spend your time pandering to their every whim.
So, what's the next job?
This last experiment is my pride and joy. Following in the footsteps of Dr. Braun and the others, I have spent my time devising my very own prototype. Its premise is this. We are all flawed creatures, each with our own vices. What if our vault didn't pointlessly try to stamp out these predilections, and instead harnessed them?
Toying with people's dark sides could blow up in our faces.
Your point? An element of risk is at the foundation of all scientific progress. The vice I seek to utilize is pure greed. The schematic is for a slot machine. I designed it to be as enticing as possible. Choose the experimental parameters, and let's see how it fares in the field.
Watch, I'm gonna
Do well.
choose the
Promise.
dullest fucking thing possible. Fuck you.
Everyone's tired. Need more beds down here.
There. There's your meds.
Some people complain, but not me. Just happy to be here.
You wanna get out of my chair, please?
Anybody need help with anything?
Can you get out of my chair, please?
Some people complain, but not me. Just happy to be here. I ain't never tasted, well, anything like Vault 88 soda.
Let's check in with Clem.
Oh, hi. That slot machine thingy is a hoot. Thanks a lot for letting me try it, Lady Overseer.
I'm so glad you're enjoying yourself.
Now we just need a variety act and some crime bosses, and our casino's set.
Ah, your famous wit. It's done. Finally. Hundreds of years of refining and planning. The results were mixed. But in science, you rarely wind up exactly where you were expecting. With my life's work done, I think I will deliver our schematics to other vaults to improve their lives.
The outside world is dangerous. It could eat you alive.
An overseer's job or a former overseer's job is never easy. I pass the mantle on to you. Guide Vault 88 to greatness. You're the overseer now.
Legend of the Vault. Legend of Vault 88, sorry. Reduces damage from ghouls by 15%, so it has the Ghoul Slayer legendary effect. Well?
Is it true what they're saying? About you-know-who?
What? No, of course it isn't true. Really? You can't believe everything you hear. No one's gonna be happy
all the
until we
time.
get a proper meal down here.
Remind me not to mess with you when you're in that thing.
We're gonna send you to...
You done with all your experiments? I hope I did good. They were real interesting.
Thanks for all your help.
You kidding? It's been an honor to do, well, anything for you. I guess you're the overseer now, right? Looking forward to giving the vault my best.
And now they have some defenses. Alright, well that's the Vault Tech DLC completed.
Miss Elizabeth, taking a trip down memory lane.
People here don't have enough to eat. You're gonna help them, right?
Yes?
Hey, wait there. Heads up.
Yeah,
Moving
what is it?
out.
I'll take care of it.
See if I can't go talk to Arlen Glass. Or if I'm locked out of that.
Let's see now.
Hello?
Huh? Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Sorry, didn't mean to ignore you. just got caught up in my work again. So, what do you think? Nice, isn't she?
Are you the Arlen Glass? The toy designer?
I am. Where did you hear that?
Did you have a daughter?
Marlene. She died in the war. I wasn't the best father. Too old. Worked too much. In the end, I never even got to say goodbye.
I think I have something that belongs to you.
Holotape?
Roll,
Let's see
please.
now.
Yeah. This isn't even worth our time.
Go ahead.
Hi, Daddy. When are you coming home?
Oh, God. Marlene.
You work too much. I want you to read to me again. Mommy says you're helping all the horsies find good homes. Take care of them, okay?
I have.
I love you.
And you.
Oh, Buttercup says she loves you too.
It would have been nice.
Me
if
miss
this
you.
was still a swimming
Come
pool.
home soon.
Oh, Marlene. Give me a minute. It's been so long. I never thought I'd hear their voices again. You can't imagine what this means to me.
What now?
I can't possibly repay you for this. Here, take everything I have. It's not much, but... And one more thing. I was saving...
Right.
Please.
Oops. I didn't
I
mean to do
want
that.
you to have it.
Go ahead.
Hi, Daddy. When are you coming home? You work too much. I want you to read to me again. Mommy says you're helping all the horsies find good homes. Take care of them, okay? I love you. Oh, Buttercup says she loves you too. Me miss you. Come home soon.
Hey.
Sorry. Sorry, didn't mean to ignore you. Just got caught up in my work again. So, what do you think? Nice, isn't she?
Yeah, it's nice. Really nice.
You've got an eye for them too, huh? It's a genuine Giddy-Up Buttercup. The 2076 Special Edition. Best toy on the market before the war. It's a shame, though. I don't have all the parts to get this old girl working again. Don't suppose you happen to have a spare crate of toy parts on you?
Not with me, but I know where you could find some. The old Automatoys building downtown.
Of course. The old stock room. Well, that changes everything. I'm sure I can salvage the parts I need from there. And more besides. Here, take something for the trouble. It's not much, but you deserve it. I have to finish
you
up
already
a
give me
few
everything
things
he had?
around here. But after that, well, I know where I'm going next. Just need to wrap up a few things here, and I'll be on my way. Thanks again for the tip. And over here.
What? There aren't folks at this Nuka world you can shake down?
No.
Thanks for not killing us, I guess.
Wish I didn't have to work for my meals. How about you buzz off?
You'll get your supplies all right. Just leave the place alone.
Don't worry, you'll get your cut. Though I can't promise it won't get dropped a couple times during delivery.
I think there's supposed to be raiders watching over this place.
Tighten this.
Hi.
Just need to wrap up a few things here, and I'll be on my way. Thanks again for the tip. There we go.
Okay, I think it's time we start Far From Home. Nothing.
Sometimes I'm scared. Did you do something wrong?
No?
You sure? All seems okay when you're
Okay,
here.
so it is a miscellaneous. It is in the miscellaneous items. Actually, gonna leave those on me. Ow!
Time to kick some ass.
It's
Heads up.
strange, but
Well,
I feel part of something finally.
Hey there.
hope this helps.
I think we need some time away from each other.
Okay, I'll head back and wait for you. Take care of yourself. At least as
not raining.
At least it's not. Shut the fuck up, Preston. Your guts.
I'm really glad that you're trying so hard to make the common.
I'd like to take something a little more personal.
The legend herself. Way to give it to the Institute. You're like my hero or something. I don't know. Thanks.
I'm trying to change how I look at things, how I live my life.
Be careful when you head over to the Nakano residence. That whole area is pretty isolated.
We should head over to the Nakano residence when we can. Find out what their case is about.
Hey, Valentine.
Time to hit the road?
Let's head out.
Well, all right.
Perfect.
Collected in a show of Rocco Fun. Includes the Zeta Invaders holotape game.
So much knowledge was lost when the bombs hit. Good to see someone trying to bring
I
it
wonder
back.
what the story is between Mr. Nakano and Nick. Mr. Nakano seemed like a good sort, trying to make the best of things in a tough world. Remind you of anyone? Good luck with the case.
Mysterious Stranger. Case, the Mysterious Stranger. Sightings of an odd man dubbed the Mysterious Stranger has been popping up sporadically across the U.S. for years now. Best case, the man's an amoral lunatic. Worst case, prophilic serial killer. All anyone knows is his M.O. Appearing suddenly, killing without remorse, disappearing without a word. The Stranger has no known accomplices, no clear method for selecting his targets, no calling cards left behind. Sightings range from the NCR all the way to the East Coast, stretching back decades. Now he's come to the Commonwealth.
Nick's not the type to turn someone away, but he's only one person. So sometimes things just pile up. Always a trail to be followed.
Now before...
We're open for business again. Thanks so much for all your help.
Now before I head off, we're gonna head up to the Pridwin real quick.
Even good people do crazy things when they're scared. Ought to be Diamond City's motto.
Good to see you. No trouble here. Just doing a supply run.
Got too much dirt in that hair? Get it trimmed. You won't regret it.
You think the top brass want us out here as a goodwill effort? I kinda hope we'd be heading home. Diamond City's not the worst settlement I've seen. At least they have plenty to trade for. Ad Victorium. Ad Victorium. Ad Victorium. Ad Victorium. Ad Victorium.
Okay.
Ad Victorium.
Hey, swatter, 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 swatter! Swing, swatter!
Shop in safety. No sins allowed at the surplus.
Ad Victorium. Hey there.
Ad Victorium.
Is it finally safe to sleep at night?
Oh, one other thing. Nah. Alright, we're gonna head to the freeway. Got some viable blood samples and technical documents to turn in.
May have liberated the Commonwealth.
Attention. Delta Team Lead, report to the bridge. Delta Team Lead to the bridge.
Ah, Sentinel. You have technical documents, perhaps? Or looking to assist on a research patrol?
I found some technical documents for you.
Ah, good. I was beginning to run out of materials to study. Here are the caps that I promised. Remember, the Commonwealth is an almost unlimited source for these technical documents. Check every building you explore during your patrols very carefully, and you might be pleasantly surprised at what you find.
I'm worried about these recruits. Too young, too green. Not like the initiates back in my day.
May the Institute's fall be a lesson to anyone who
Getting
risks
the
tampering
ideas
with our
simple.
humanity.
From you folks, I wouldn't know where to look.
Have you collected any blood samples, Sentinel?
No, sorry.
I understand. Thanks for checking back with me. Remember,
Not what I
keep
meant
bringing...
Naraya.
Have you collected any blood samples, Sentinel?
Yes. Here you go.
Excellent. This will help quite a bit. Here's some caps for the trouble.
I hope I live long enough to witness the Brotherhood's next triumph.
Okay. Now that I've gotten some more caps, we are off.
You've done a heck of a job, Sentinel. Ad Victorium.
Always wondered what you'd look like as a robot. Not too shabby.
Need some cover fire over here!
Made some good moves, boss. Guess Gage knew what he was doing for once.
Damn it! Come in!
Oh, Jesus
I know
Christ.
you're listening on the other end. Where is she? Where is my daughter?
Reggie, please. You've been at this for hours. Stop. You need sleep.
She's out there, Ray. Someone has her. It could be raiders, or gunners, or God knows what else.
I seem to have lost my companion.
Hey, over here.
Come on, Nick.
Hey. Move here.
Look at my stuff.
Look alive. Hold position.
I'll stay put.
On me.
Count on it. Hey.
Look alive.
I'll see what I can do.
Nick.
Hey, let me ask you something.
Sure. Ask away.
It's just, with everything that's happened with you and your family, it's a whole hell of a lot to process. I wanted to make sure you're holding up all right.
Yeah. I'm all right.
Huh. You're a tougher nut than I thought. Tougher than I was. Took me a long damn time to get a feel for this place. Thank goodness I found Diamond City. It's got its flaws, sure, but it beats the hell out of anywhere else in the Commonwealth. Of course, when I took up there back when, people were just as scared of the Institute as they are now. Maybe more. The massacre of the CPG was still pretty fresh in people's minds at that point. Folks were still losing sleep over the broken mask. Plenty of people assumed I was just a saboteur, moving in to melt down the reactor or poison the drinking water. But at the time, they couldn't exactly turn me away.
Broken mask?
This was long before I'd moved to town, but apparently some gentleman type shows up in Diamond City, heads down to Power Noodles. Guess he didn't like the food because he pulled his pistol and opened fire on the folks enjoying theirs.
When security finally put enough holes in him to drop him, they say he was full of servos and sprockets, just like yours truly. Seems he malfunctioned, went berserk. It was the first time people realized that synths had stopped looking like me and started looking like them. Considering what these folks went through, I felt real lucky they let me in the front gate at all.
Massacre of the CPG. What's that?
The Commonwealth Provisional Government. Years back, a group of settlements tried to get together and form a coalition.
Every settlement with even a hint of clout sent representatives to try and hash out an agreement. Only the Institute sent a representative of their own, a synth. The man killed every rep at the talks.
The Commonwealth Provisional Government was over before it even got off the ground.
I took up in town not long after. I was damn lucky they didn't just tell me to scram right then and there.
Why would you want to live among bigots like that?
Nah, I couldn't really blame them, given the circumstances. But folks sure started turning the other cheek when I showed up with the mayor's daughter. Gal of about 15. Pride and joy of the mayor. And by the name of Henry Roberts.
The young Miss Roberts decided she'd run off with some caravan hand she'd, known for an evening.
Turns out the guy was part of a gang of kidnappers. I didn't even know who I was rescuing, just stumbled on a crying girl and 4 toughs. I took her home and the mayor dubbed me a hero, offered me a place in town. Lots of folks protested, said I was a spy, but he wouldn't have it.
Taking up in the city was tricky at first, but I never tried to hide what I was, and People seem to warm to that.
Was it hard settling in?
Yeah, they sure didn't make it easy. I started off doing the jobs no one else wanted. I got more banged up being Diamond City's handyman than I ever did living out in the ruins. But I guess folks never forgot I rescued the mayor's daughter, so they started coming to me when people went missing. Wife runs off with a new paramour and takes the rent money with her. Talk to the synth. An upset father decides moving him and the kids to Good Neighbor in the dead of night's not the worst damn idea since the bomb. Go get Nick. After a while, the jobs got so backed up, they didn't even ask me to do the handyman stuff anymore. Hell, I was so happy to do it, it was months before I started charging anyone. I never stopped being Nick the Synth, but it was Nick the Detective folks came to see. It was about then that things finally started feeling normal. It took me a long time to realize that home is where you make it. And with some time and effort, this place can be home for you, too. That's a long story, but I hope it helps. Want to get moving?
Oh, well, I'm one step closer to maxing affinity with Nick. These will be useful later. When I finally decide to do that. If I do that at all. Knock, knock! Hello?
I hope you don't mind. We let ourselves in.
Nick, thank God. You need to get to work right away. She could be hurt. She could be...
Whoa, slow down. Kenji, was it? Why did you go over the details with me and my partner here?
You have to get to work right away, Detective.
So, what's the story with you and Nick?
Nick didn't tell you? Ran with him on one of his cases a few years back, searching for some sort of lost heirloom. He needed a boat. Things didn't end well. We were double-crossed by the client once we had what he was looking for. I still have some lead lodged into my hip.
Right. Yeah, it's starting to come back to me. Sorry things ended sour.
We got out. That's all that mattered. And now you can return the favor by finding my daughter.
We're here to help. Tell us what happened.
It's all thanks to this damn radio.
Our daughter Kasumi likes to fix things. The radio was her latest project.
Until she made contact with some kidnapper who lured her away from us.
Or maybe she left on her own. She's not a child anymore. Our daughter is 19. She knows how to survive, and she's capable. I think maybe she left because she wanted her own life.
No. She would have told us where she was going. She would have said something. I know my daughter is in danger. I can feel it. Find her, please.
Do you have any idea where she could have gone?
We know she took one of the boats, but that's all. She could be anywhere.
We'll find her. Don't you worry.
Thank you. Her room is upstairs if that helps. And if you had any more questions about her, just ask.
Don't worry, Kenji. We'll get to the bottom of this. Just sit tight.
Mr. Nakano.
Did you have questions? About my daughter?
Tell me more about this radio she was fixing.
I've tried to get that damn thing to work over and over again, but there's nothing. I thought she just wanted to strip it for parts or build a toaster out of it, or something, like she usually does. Someone made contact with her, and then they took her. God, what kind of twisted psychopath has my daughter?
Anything more you could tell me about Kasumi? The smallest detail could be important.
I don't know what more to say. She's my little girl, and she doesn't know how dangerous this world is. I never should have let her grandfather teach her how to fix these machines.
Her grandfather? He taught her how to fix the radio?
Ever since she was old enough to walk, yes. Her grandfather had an ear for machines. Kasumi picked up the knack. He passed away recently. He used to scavenge the ruins in the south for parts. I kept telling him he was getting too old.
Why did your daughter really leave? Your wife said she left on her own, but you said it was kidnappers?
I know it was kidnappers. Kasumi is a smart girl, but she doesn't know how horrible people can be. Not like me and Ray. Why would she just leave her family with no explanation? Someone tricked her. Got her to leave the safety of home. Every minute we aren't looking for my daughter, her life is in jeopardy.
No more questions right now.
Work quickly, Detective.
Mrs. Nakano.
I suppose you have questions about my daughter.
Tell me about this radio your daughter was working on.
I remember Kasumi was very excited about it. I figured she was secretly trying to make contact with Diamond City or another settlement. We're pretty isolated out here. She only has us for company, and Kenji can be overprotective.
I'd like to know more about Kasumi. I'd shine a light on where she's gone.
My daughter is strong, focused, careful. That's how I know she's still alive. But why would she leave without telling us? Maybe we... No, never mind. I don't want to waste your time.
Every detail is important, Mrs. Nakano. Don't hold back.
It's just that we've been fighting a lot more. All of us. Ever since Kasumi's grandfather passed away. He was the only one that could really talk to her. Kenji and I don't understand machines, but those two could work together for hours. She started staying in her grandfather's boathouse late into the night. I thought she was just trying to cope with the loss, but now I wonder what she was up to.
You and your husband don't seem to agree about why your daughter left.
We both want to find her. The world out there isn't a place where you want to be alone. But Kenji still sees her swaddled in diapers. He doesn't see a young woman with her own decisions to make. Maybe because it's more frightening. She wasn't tricked into leaving without telling us. That was her choice. She didn't want us to follow. Why?
Every detail.
It's just that she started
Nothing else right now.
Project log. Kitchen mixer. The circuits are still good, but all the mechanical parts are rusted through. Maybe I can...
All right,
Anything
everyone.
I can log for you?
I'll be back in a few days. Was there anything else we needed from the city?
Wait, you're going now? No! Wait, Dad, I could come with you.
It is better if I go alone, cousin.
It's like this is
Do
Kasumi's
not
room.
worry. I have your
Let's
list.
see if she left any clues about where she
You
went.
don't know what half that list is, Dad. I can help you. Really, I'll be...
I said no. I'm sorry. You're safe here, okay? Just stay put for me.
Okay.
I know you're disappointed, but I won't be long. I love you.
I love you too, Dad. Project log? Radio. Correction, working radio. I'll finally get some news outside this house. My handle is going to be... let's go with... Ohm's Law. That should confuse the creeps. And if someone actually gets the reference, then we'll at least have circuitry in common. Project log, dreams. Recording what I can remember when I wake up. I keep having the same one. I'm in a white room. People are talking about me like I'm not there, or maybe they just don't care. And then there's this, I don't know, jolt, like a spark of electricity to the back of my head, and then everyone turns to look at me. God, I hope I don't have it again tonight.
So Kasumi was spending time in her grandfather's old boathouse? Huh. Sounds like we know where we're heading next. There's something you need?
Project log, lamp. Yep, it's a lamp. Filament plus power equals light. I swear, sometimes I think my parents break these things just to keep me busy. Project log, Radiation King Television. Mom says these things actually used to broadcast pictures and sounds back before the war. She also mentioned that some of the ruins of the television studios are still around if you head to the city. Of course, she wasn't too happy when I asked if we could make a trip out there. I'm getting off track. I managed to repair the vacuum tubes and got the power working again, but, well, it's not like there's any working signal for this thing to receive. I'm just going to start stripping this thing for parts moving forward.
My mic was muted that whole time. I'm sitting here talking to myself.
Bunker Hill. What it lacks in personality, it makes up for in greed. No wonder it's such... Someone was expecting trouble. Or asking for it.
Yeah? What?
Who's there?
What's that noise?
I'm gonna be sick.
Project Log. Holotape player. Managed to strip out the parts from this thing and make something that's easier to move around. Granddad always said you need to make a record when you start something. You know, in case you have to go back to it. So, I guess I'm going to start doing that. Maybe I should start with an inventory of all the parts I found?
Kasumi! Your father needs help with the boat.
I'll be right there. Oh, damn. Was I recording that?
Okay, Nick, we gotta head out to the boat town. Before we do that, Kenji said that her grandfather recently passed away. We come up here the unconventional way. Okay, I guess it won't let us Skyrim it, so we're gonna go the right way.
Granddad, I know you can't hear this, but I can't think of a better way to say goodbye. You've taught me so much, and I won't forget any of it. I'm sorry that we'll never be able to fix up the old clunker we've got sitting in the boathouse. Wherever you are, I hope you're at peace.
In loving memory of Tachi Nakano, grandfather, sailor, engineer. Dear Kasumi, if you ever get locked out of the safe, then the answer is here in the boathouse. Picture where the key is. Love, Granddad. You find a key hidden within the frame.
Good work. Now, let's see what's in that safe.
I want to see what's in these cabinets first, all these bottle caps.
Project Log? Myself. I never really thought about who or what I am, but God. Where do I start? The radio. I was right about the range. I managed to get a signal, a strong signal, from up north. There's a group of people up there. They say they're all synths. Synthetic people. Made by the Institute. They're trying to build a place for their kind, where they can be themselves and be accepted for what they are alongside human beings. It sounds wonderful, but then they started asking about me, and some questions came up. Questions I don't have answers to. I mean, I've always felt off, like I'm not really supposed to be here, but then there are things in my childhood I can't remember, and I've been having strange dreams. I'm going to go to meet these synths. I have to know the truth about myself. They've told me to sail up north to a town called Far Harbor.
What holotape?
I can make my way to them from there.
So the daughter takes off by boat. But more importantly, there's a colony of synths up near this Far Harbor. We need a way to get there. Let's go talk to Kenji. He knows the waters better than anyone.
Have you finished your investigation? Did you find anything?
I need to ask you an important question. Are you sure your daughter's human?
What kind of question is that? Why are you asking?
Your daughter made contact with a group of synths. She thinks she's one of them.
What? That's crazy.
She's not a synth. She's our daughter. We raised her. I gave birth to her. She's flesh and blood, not a synthetic.
Pretty convincing.
If your daughter is a synth, Mrs. Nakano, then she's an
That's
abomination.
not what I meant.
Technology run amok.
Nick's gonna hate
But
that.
my daughter isn't a synth.
This is what I was afraid of. Someone twisting my
Can't
daughter's
hated
mind.
that!
Did you find where Kasumi went, Detective?
Whoops. Let's
Your
try that
daughter
again.
made contact.
What?
She's not a...
Maybe your daughter is just confused. Having an identity crisis.
Oh, God. Does she even think we're still her parents?
This is what I was afraid of. Someone twisting my daughter's mind. Did you find where Kasumi went, Detective?
I think Kasumi took off somewhere up north. Do you know what's up there?
Where specifically? I've been up the coast, almost to where the waters start to freeze. But that's a lot of miles.
I think I know where Kasumi went. A place called Far Harbor?
She went that far up north? God, that explains why she took the boat. You have to go after her.
You're just not
Please,
telling me this now?
Take my other ship on the dock outside. My father's design. It has a guidance system, and it is built for distance.
I'll get to the bottom of this, Kenji.
Thank you. I know you haven't asked for a payment, and we can't offer much. But here, please take it. I insist. For expenses, if nothing else.
I know it'll be hard waiting for word, but try to carry on like normal. We'll be back as soon as we can.
Okay. Why'd you open the door? You motherfucker! Stop opening doors! Okay, whatever, that works. House cat. House cat. Alright, Nick, we're moving out.
I can barely tell us apart.
We're leaving the Commonwealth. Let's go ahead and save. This boat controls activate. Leave the Commonwealth, travel to Far Harbor. Go. The town of Far Harbor is built entirely on a coastal pier on the edge of the island. Welcome to Far Harbor. This right here is where I have to go to finish Semper Invicta. The quest that you get from Paladin Dance back at the beginning of the game. Because I have to get a reflex capacitor for Scribe Halen there. That's why I couldn't complete it. Now over here, you'll see a sign. It says, this one you've seen in the loading screen. Welcome to Far Harbor. Technically, the sign's just a little messed up. But technically, the name of the town is Bar Harbor. But the sign's messed up, so people think it's Far Harbor. That's the name of the real place here in...
Got visitors.
Mainlanders ain't nothing but trouble.
Put the damn gun down.
Who's Nick? Oh, there's Nick.
Are you lost? This is Far Harbor. We don't get many visitors around here.
We don't need no freeloaders or more help, Mainlander. So you can get back in your boat and leave.
Alan, this isn't your dock. It belongs to the whole town. And that means strangers are welcome. Sorry, you've caught us during a difficult time. But Alan's got a point. Not all visitors have good intentions. So, what's your business here?
A young woman from the Commonwealth named Kasumi may have passed through here. Her family hired me to find her.
Some sort of detective, huh? Well, she came through here all right.
At least we know she made it this far.
Damn it. Mariners ain't coming.
Something's coming through the fog!
You, help us take a post at the top of the wall near the main gate. The hull never lets us down. Now follow me! Be careful on the hull, stranger. Don't fall off. If you do, we might not be able to rescue you in time.
Oh, come on now.
Man the hull! Something's out there.
You sure you saw something?
This ain't a drill!
What the hell?
I've healed everyone!
Open the gate! I've got wounds!
Mariner, there's no time. Look to the fog. They're coming.
Gulpers!
Oh, God! Defend yourselves!
Ready all! Fire at will! Watch yourself. Give her some...
What the...
Ben! We've got trouble.
Some luck. It's over.
No. Eyes on the fog. Something's coming.
Because I have been.
Clear.
Well done, all. Open the gate.
Because it's just... Why not? I've got nothing else to do.
Avery.
And now you see what we're up against. The
This is
fog
what I
and
do.
creatures it spits out have taken the whole island from my people. And for your help when we needed it, you deserve this.
What's the fog?
Where to begin? The fog's radioactive, right? But there are pockets of it, the deep fog, that are hard fallout. And as deadly as that is, that's only part of the problem. Things live in the fog, thrive. You think what attacked the harbor's bad? Oh, there's far worse further inland.
You've lost the whole island?
Oh, the fog's been here forever.
There are good years when it recedes and the island's almost normal. Then there are times when it spreads all over. People have to cling to any patch of land free of the fog. For the past, 8 years or so, it's been getting as bad as it's ever been. Now, Far Harbor's one of the only places left that's safe.
If you managed to survive despite all that, you must be tough.
Ornery, more like.
I'm done cowering behind your damn hull, Avery. Time you let me deal with the real problem. With the right people and my guns, I can end those Children of Adam cultists for good.
The fog's been here forever. The children didn't make it.
Before the Rat Eaters came, the fog was under control. They come, and it all goes wrong. It's time we do something.
No need to burden the stranger with all this nonsense.
What's the deal with the Children of Adam?
They're religious folk. Worship the power of Adam, which is radiation, I guess. If you want details, you'd have to find and ask them. We used to have a peace with them until a certain hothead menace named Alan Lee...
Now that's enough. That preacher came into the harbor saying that it was Adam's will that we lost our land. That it was Adam's goddamn will that we lost so many friends and family. And that the Atom would wipe this whole place clean of us.
If it were up to me, you'd hang for what you did to that preacher, Alan.
What did he do to the preacher?
Alan pulled a gun on him. He claims the preacher reached for his. We don't have police, or really any law, just custom and popular sentiment. And after everything the preacher said, it was abundantly clear doing anything to Alan would have made matters worse.
Have the children made the fog worse?
Absolutely not. There's not one bit of evidence.
Geiger counters don't lie, Avery. The fog's gotten more lethal year over year. And now the fog's covering the whole island. But only after the children came.
You know as well as I do, that's happened before. Sure, people have theories that children are involved, but no one, and I mean no one, has proof.
Sounds like you should deal with the Children of Adam. Permanently.
I'm not sure that's going to make our job here easier.
The mainlander sees the sense in all this.
I will do everything in my power to keep the peace here. So go, Alan. Sorry for all that. You're here for Kasumi, right? She headed inland to the Synth Refuge, Acadia. Getting there will be dangerous. You'll need a guide. Old Longfellow. No one knows the fog like him. But word of warning, he's a bit of an acquired taste.
What's Old Longfellow's story?
He's the best hunter on the island. Fearless. Some say crazy. If someone needs to get to Acadia, he's the only one that'll do it. But people around here are known for being stubborn, willful, and other, less flattering things. But Longfellow's got a reputation even among us.
What can you tell me about Acadia?
Ask Longfellow. He's the only one that's been there.
Thanks for the info.
Best place to look for Longfellow's at the bar. The last plank. And, please, lend a hand around town if you're able. Even if it's slapped away. People like the Mariner and Cassie and others need help. And let me say something you might not hear again. Thank you.
The mainlander. Great. You helped us on Mariner's hull, but we didn't need it. This is our island. Our fight. Not yours.
Hey, buddy. I was just trying to help.
Charity makes you weak. Makes you need it more and more. Until you're starving from the lack of it. What happens next time when you ain't here, huh? Or the next? Either us harbormen survive on our own terms, or we take the long walk together. But there's one exception. That is, if you meant what you said to Avery about the Children of Adam. Anyone willing to put those bastards down, I'll sell my top-shelf ordnance to with a smile.
Show me what you got.
Make it fast.
Now, Alan carries a special, unique harpoon gun called Admiral's Friend. It does double damage if the target's health is full. Is that full? The target is at full health. Sorry. He also carries a unique pole hook called the Fish Catcher. 40% less action point cost. I don't think he carries anything else unique. No. But you can get all kinds of ammo. He's good. He is the essentially the weapon.
Guns, and more guns.
This is his standard.
The hull needs mending. You know, it just don't build itself. I need proper wood, steel, nails, the like.
Nobody asked you to cobble together that stupid wall. You want yourself commodities? You know how to get them. Caps.
That stupid wall is the only thing that kept you stowaways
Stimpaks.
alive.
Fully stocked.
That and the mainlander.
Mainlander? Huh. What kept us safe was Harborman and the firepower I sold them. Want supplies? Tell you what.
Children of Adam
Apply
are trying
that
to
big
kill
old
us all.
brain of yours to
Drive
dealing
us
with
into the
red
ocean.
Those Children of Adam whack jobs.
Haven't you fouled up things enough, Alan? And now you mean to make it worse?
They're still alive, aren't they? Figure I got a whole lot more work
Chop's
to do.
got everything.
No deal. But this isn't the last of it.
You sure the hell looks like it to me.
Mariner. The hull took a battering, to be sure. But she wouldn't be standing at all if it weren't for you. They call me the Mariner. Shipwright. Handyman. The only one keeping the harbor afloat. Well, beside Captain Avery.
Town's lucky you're here.
You blowing smoke up my sails. Huh. But there is... I don't suppose you'd be willing to lend a hand. In order to do proper repairs, I need tools. Specialized tools. And they won't be easy to come by. 450 caps if you can, though.
Sign me up.
My arm is in the
East
wall!
Cove Tannery. Tools are certain to be there. Now get.
Never look a trapper in the eyes. They're something
Forgot
else.
Okay, so I gotta put another mannequin back down when I get back to Sanctuary. I forgot about the trappers.
You're that mainlander who just got here. Better watch yourself, 'cause this island sees and hears everything you do. I should know. I watched the island tear down the greatest family that ever set foot in Far Harbor. It's a tale of greed, blood, and vengeance.
Sounds interesting. I'd like to hear it.
I thought you might say that. My family, the Daltons, was the pride of Far Harbor for generations, even back before the war. It was lumber and fishing that made the Daltons rich. But they got greedy, took too much from the island. The island's been getting revenge ever since, killing us off one by one. I'm the last Dalton still standing. Ah, but now our story takes an unexpected turn. A mysterious stranger comes to Far Harbor. Someone strong, someone capable. With the stranger's help, the last living Dalton finally has a chance to avenge her bloodline once and for all.
Let me guess. I'm the mysterious stranger who's gonna help you avenge your family.
The mysterious stranger.
You're a quick one. Good. You'll need your wits about you, because your part in the story is filled with danger. Now, on to the first chapter in our tale of vengeance. That would be the sad story of freckle-faced Petey. Petey was my cousin. He was a good lad, never caused trouble. He thought all those freckles brought him luck, but, well, not so much. He was out foraging at the National Park campground when the island sicked some feral ghouls on him. Island's a sneaky bastard when it wants to be. Anyway, he made it back to town, but died from his injuries that night. Of course, those ferals are still out there. waiting to kill the next poor fool who comes along. Damn shame that.
Those ghouls are as good as dead.
Good. It's long past time those shamblers paid for what they did to Petey.
The fog. It's dangerous, okay?
You need it? The bait shop's got it.
Guns,
Welcome to the
ammo,
bait
and
shop.
shotguns.
If you need any odds and ends, I'm your man.
Let's deal.
Let's set you up.
Brooke sells one of Far Harbor's special, unique armor pieces. There are, I want to say three or four pieces to this set. He sells the Recon Marine helmet for an arm and a leg. But other than that, he doesn't really have any. He has a Captain Cosmos toy box. He doesn't really have anything special. But for now, I'm gonna end this stream here.
Mariner says the fog's alive. Can hear you. So mind what you say.
Okay. Next time on Fallout 4, we will be continuing Far Harbor.
Fresh shipment. All your medical and food needs.
Starting with...
Don't let the island catch you off guard. Buy my guns.
The 2 side missions we got for Far Harbor. Drop a like on the if you liked it.
I'm scraping by. Captain Avery's alright, I guess.
People are throwing me off. Subscribe if you haven't. Be sure to check out my Twitch channel, Marklar22. I might stream some
guns over by the tourist shop.
Protect your loved ones with my.
I might stream some Overwatch over there later. Maybe not. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But until next time, guys. Stay frosty.